Hello everybody. Oh gosh, I think I've been on quite a lot, haven't I, reading stories? But this time we've got Betty reading the story and some other mums are going to be doing some harvest activities, crafts for you to do, because we're coming up to harvest time now. So the activity I'm going to do is a leaf person. You can also make leaf animals if you like. And what I've done, I've started to make mine already. So can you just see? What I've done with one of the leaves that I've collected is put a little face on it. Can you see that? And then, so that's going to be the head bit. And you can gather these leaves when you're out for your walk, or if you've got trees in your garden that are losing their leaves now because we're coming into autumn, or perhaps on your way to school you might find some, and maybe you might want to collect a couple of little twigs as well if you want to. So there's the face. Okay, so that's the head, and then what I've done is added on a bigger leaf. Can you see just to the bottom? And all that is, that's just sellotaped on the back so that that becomes the body. And then his feet, what I've done, you can find smaller leaves and just sort of wrap them around the leaf of the stem of the bottom leaf. And then that makes his sticky out feet. Can you see? Now this one I've sellotaped twice, one on the front and one on the back, but you don't have to do that. And then for his arms, what I've done, I've got a longer leaf and torn it in half, and then that will make his arms. And it's the same thing really, you just take one bit, stick it on the back with some sellotape, get someone to help you. I did try glue, but it didn't work very well. And then can you see, there's his arm just sticking out. It looks a bit like a bird, doesn't it? And then for the other one, again, just get a bit of sellotape and stick it out. So he's got very wobbly arms and a very wobbly face, and he does look a bit like a bird, but that's a leaf man. So I'm just going to stick that leaf on, and then bear with me with the sellotape. I always lose the end. Do you always lose the end of the sellotape? Oh, I do. So we're just going to stick that on, and then I'll show you what it looks like. There he is. One arm's longer than the other, but it's quite fun, isn't it? And then can you see his funny feet at the bottom? So that's a leaf person, and you can do animals. There are other ways of doing a leaf person. If you don't want to use leaves, you can do a lollipop stick as well. So there are different ways of making a leaf person. Is that all right? They're quite fun, aren't they? And this is just to remind us really of the time of year when we're coming into the autumn. The weather's going to get a little bit cooler, and the farmers have been out gathering all their crops ready for the harvest. And the leaves are a part of that, because we're going to think now about some fruits and food that we eat. So can you think of any fruit that grows on trees? Anything that we eat that grows on trees? Have a think about that. Because the second activity that I thought it would be quite fun for you to do is to make a collage of different foods. Do you know what a collage is? It's all sorts of different pictures all stuck together on a piece of card or a piece of paper. Now, who knows what that is? No, what is it? It's an onion. Does that grow on a tree? No, Liz, don't be silly. It grows in the ground. So that's an onion, and they are very good for us and very healthy. Who knows what that is? It's a what? It's a parsnip. Is it a parsnip? No. Is it a turnip? No. It's a potato. Mr. Potato Head. Who's got Mr. Potato Head at home? So they grow in the ground as well, and they're very good for us as well. They're very healthy. And who knows what that is? It's not a strawberry. No, it's not a strawberry. It's not a pineapple. It's a banana. And those grow on trees, banana trees. And do they grow in this country? Now there's a question. Where do the bananas come from? And who knows what that is? It's an orange, isn't it? No, it's not an orange. It is. It's an apple. And there are loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of different types of apples, all different sizes. And we've got an apple tree in our garden, but the apples fall off so quickly, and they're so fresh, if you don't eat them within a day, then they go all squidgy and horrible. So that's an apple. So these are all things that grow in the ground or on trees. and they're really good for us. So I wondered if you had pictures of those, or you could find pictures, or if Mummy has any food magazines that she has that's got pictures in. Perhaps you'd like to make a collage, a thank you collage, for all the food that we have. And I've sort of made one here. So can you see what's on my collage? I've made it just a few minutes ago. So I think there's a bit of salad there. Who likes salad? Now, tomatoes, lettuce, all sorts of things. What's those? Can you see those? Come from my chicken. And they're very lovely as well, aren't they? And who likes that sort of thing? My son, he's very grown up, but he still likes his Weetabix. But that, do you remember we had the story of Jesus' friends going to walk in the fields? And they were eating the grains of wheat, remember? So that's Weetabix. And what else have I got there? Oh, who recognises that? You won't, it hasn't got a picture, but that's actually what you find on your milk containers. And where does milk come from? It comes from a cow, doesn't it? Well, it can come from a goat or a sheep. So, you know, so our animals also give us things to drink and things to eat. And there's a whole load of vegetables. Can you see? I think there's some carrots and some, what else is there? Some funny fruits. I don't recognise those. Anybody know what those fruits are in that picture? Some lemons, and I think there's a pepper there, a red pepper, and some green, it looks like spinach right in the corner. And then that one there, I think, is like a lovely lemon pudding. So they're very nice. So perhaps you'd like to make your own collage. And I've put a picture of the sun up there because everything needs sun and water to grow, doesn't it? The same as we do. We need sun and water to keep us well. And I've written on the bottom of mine, I don't know if you can see it, it says, and it's a bit backwards, it says, "Thank you, God." And I've stuck a smiley face on there. But you might be able to get someone to help you write that. Is that all right? So I hope you have a jolly good fun time doing some of these activities. Okay, bye-bye.